Alright team, so this is the foam. It's just normal furniture foam, nothing fancy about it, open cell. Going to dip it a little bit of latex on the end, and I went ahead and painted that out, and I also painted out the side of the foam. Just a nice light even coat, and then go ahead and give it a blow dry just to get say 80% of it kind of looking nice and dry and sticky. So now I've gone ahead and I've stuck that on, and you can see in the joins there that there's pretty much nothing's going to come apart. You're going to rip the foam off before you destroy the bond between the foam and the suit. Alrighty, so it's a really strong method, just latex. Right, so you can see I've left the edges unpainted before I stuck that on. I'm going to go ahead now and add latex to the edges. Just a nice, again, a nice light coat, making sure I get right to the top. You know, don't soak it. You just want a nice, light, even coat, just as you did on the back. Alright, so I'm also going to go down the inside of the joint and just put a little bit of fresh stuff onto the suit before I fold this thing down. And there you can see it's not soaked, it's just a nice light coat over those outside cells. Yeah, so nothing too crazy. We'll give it a quick blow dry. Again, just I'm getting about 80% of it dry and leaving some of it kind of sticky. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to take the top, take a stick, and we're going to take this top edge, and we're going to roll it over on itself and then push it down against the bodysuit. Alright, and keep the angle. We're not going down flat, we're actually turning it over. You see, we're turning it over that stick, and we're going to give it a quick push and a swipe, and there we go. Nice edge, nice and clean. Going to do a little bit further up, turning it over, bringing the top down on itself, and then crushing the cells together. Just go over that, make sure it's pressed down nice and firm now, and kind of melted into the edge and the latex on the bodysuit. Brilliant. So now we're going to do the join between the two muscle groups that I have here, and exactly the same process, except we're going to turn that top end down over itself and into the join between the piece we already have on the suit. So we're just going to roll it over and tuck it right down into the joint between the two muscle groups. I'll go ahead and just do all those, do a little bit further here. Again, top edge, roll it forward and down into the groove where you want the two muscles to come together. It's going to give you a really nice, smooth, natural bend in the foam. Same with here, and I'll just give it a quick press down with my stick. That'll make a nice smooth line like that. Look at that.
Alright guys, so I've only just glued that on. I've gone around it, and as you can see, pressed on all the edges as per vid. And what this does, you see I've gone over the shoulder, in regards to how strong this join is. It'll rip the foam before it'll rip the join between the bodysuit and the foam itself. Alright, and that's kind of what you want. You want the parent material to be ripping, not where you've glued it. Yeah, and then you know you've got the strongest bond you can get compared to the material. But remember, this foam's going to be covered with latex anyway, so it's going to be encapsulated. The chances of that ever coming apart is pretty much slim to none, right? Now you can see I've got this muscle coming in here off the trap, on the top of the trap, and it's coming around the shoulder. Now normally you would stay away from doing that kind of thing because of flexibility, but here, using this kind of process and this foam, you see if I can just disjoint the arm like that, and I can pull it right forward. Look at that. See that? And the muscle will go with it. See that angle on there? Huge. Right? And I can click the shoulders back in. And that just shows you the flexibility you can get with your muscle suit as well. So your muscle suit does not have to be limiting as far as movement or strength if you've got it planned out right. Alright, now I'll show you how to do this this muscle line that I want to cut in here, and how to glue it and press it together. Alright guys, so here we are just with my scalpel blade. I'm now going to cut through my foam on that muscle line. See if I can zoom in, get it to focus on that rather than me. Sorry guys, just trying to work it. Here we go. And I'm just going to cut through. Gonna have a bit of a nosy, see how deep it is. Yep, I can cut it through. Sorry, pretty difficult with one hand, but I'm gonna cut it through with a bit of feel. Get pretty good at this after a little while. So you can see I've cut almost right down to the bodysuit, and now we'll go ahead and glue. Alright guys, so I'm just going to take my latex again, latex straight out of the container. I'm going to pull this apart and paint latex right into the bottom, and then make sure I've got latex on both sides and right to the top, but I can't do that on my own. Can't open the groove and paint at the same time, so I'll come back to you when that's done. Alright guys, so some 10 seconds later, you can see I've gone ahead and I put latex right into the bottom of that cut, and I've brought the latex up the sides and made sure I've got right to the top. You can see a bit of latex on this top edge here. It's no worries, just wipe that clear, but that kind of tells you that you've got latex right to the top. Going to go ahead and blow dry this, and then we'll fold it in and show you what we get. Okay team, I've gone ahead and blow dried that in. Just going to make sure that nothing's stuck together here. You want to keep that kind of joint open until you are ready to stick it together, because once it sticks together it is done. So we'll go ahead and just going to start folding this edge in, like exactly what we did on the other side. So roll it and right into the bottom of our cut. Roll it right to the bottom. Roll it right to the bottom. Roll it. Roll it. Come back. Make sure it's nice and even. It's a little bit there that I over-rolled. Went too deep that way. Just be careful of that. It's not a be all end all. Then I'm going to, because I'll take this one into the uncover it, you see. Then the top, I'm going to roll it right into the bottom. Going to roll it right into the bottom. This one I'm going to roll into that little overroll I did before. There we are, just like that. That's folded up beautifully. Roll it into the groove. Roll it to the bottom of the groove. Roll it. There we are. Right dudes, that's it. That is how you press fold with latex your muscle groups in, and that was a technique that I came up with a couple of years ago now when I was doing body parts in foam. Alright, so I hope that helps guys. Any other questions, just let us know. Cheers.